Today, I'm talking with Katie from Stelapps. Stelapps is a IoT enabling daily supply chain company. So I'm going to ask Katie about the situation in India. Can you tell us about yourself and your company?
Sure. Stelapps, like you rightly said, is a technology company in the IoT space, and we started off by enabling technology in the milk procurement process when the milk flows from the farmer to the dairies. And then so we built a technology solution that gives the dairies and a real-time data in terms of the entire flow of milk. And the next point of opportunity for us to address was to then automate the flow of money. Once you've automated the flow of milk, right, money flows back from the dairy to the farmer. So we had to, we looked at that piece, and then we built in solutions where the flow of money has been automated. So if a dairy wants to pay the farmers directly, they can do so now. And we've already got, a few dairies who are engaged with us, and we support them in making the payments directly to farmers. So while we were kind of, working on this, we saw a huge opportunity in the fintech space coming up, and because that was one segment which was under addressed and which continues to be under addressed as far as the Indian rural segment is concerned. The access to loans by the farmers is still very restricted, and we saw an opportunity there, and because we have a good amount of data that we collect on a daily basis across various villages. We said this is a fantastic opportunity for us to leverage this data and then go and enable making the loans available to farmers, right? Otherwise, they were the organized sector was quite hesitant. The unorganized sectors charged a very high rate of interest, and so that was a good sweet spot for us to step in. And we started off. We started off in a small way, but that's another area that's going to grow significantly for us. We see that as a huge opportunity. So we've got a very senior person from the industry to lead that initiative on the fintech side. So that was the fintech. As we were doing this, we also realized that our core business, which is in building and selling the equipment, is more of a one-time sale kind of an opportunity. And we wanted to see how to get into something which gives us a recurring revenue on an ongoing basis. And so we then looked at since we understand the flow of milk, how do we then enable farmers to get more out of the milk that they produce? Because one of the opportunity space that we identified is that the amount of money that the farmer gets, or the price per liter that the farmer gets for different quality of milk is not very differentiated. As a result, what happens is there is no incentive for the farmer to produce a superior quality of milk. And we saw that as an opportunity and said that we anyway have been managing the grade and pay part of the procurement process. We said that if we step in and at the time of collection, we are able to segregate milk of different qualities, and make that available. I'm sure there is a good market available out there, and people are willing to pay a higher price because right now, if you see the difference between a regular milk and an organic milk, is almost 2x. So that benefit can be passed on to the farmer straight away, which means that if the farmer is able to do a few interventions at the farm and give us a better quality of milk, and we are able to go and talk to the right customers and approach them, we'll be able to get a better price for the milk, and that same thing can be passed on to the farmers. So that's a new area that we've ventured into. It's called the managed milk flow. So at the time of collection, we are able to identify and segregate different quality of milk, and then provide that to the discerning consumers. These are the areas, and while we were also working on this, we realized that there's a key enabler of all of these things, which is helping the farmer manage their farms and the herd in a scientific manner. And there's enough of research that's already done, and enough of information and all of that available. And if only we leverage that and then make it available to the farmer, it will help them increase their income significantly. So it was a kind of a win-win arrangement. The farmer on one hand is being helped in how to increase their productivity, right? And then we also provide them loans to increase their their asset base, literally by more cattle. And if they produce better milk, better quality of milk, then they get a higher price for that. So from all standpoint, it was it's a fantastic space to be in. So that's what Stellabs does in brief. So we have, if you look at the organization, there are multiple pieces in making this happen. There's a front end piece, which is which starts with the sales sales team, and then there is a fairly large team out in the field that does the installation and and maintenance of the equipment that we sell to our customers, right? There's a backend team that supports them in terms of managing this whole thing, and we also have a large inventory and logistics team, because we are present across the country. So while we are based out of Bangalore, our customers are all over the country. So our field teams are present across the country, and so are our teams managing inventory and logistics. We have an extremely strong product engineering team that works on building products. At the some of them are the cutting edge of technology in the IoT space, and as well as there's a huge amount of data that we generate. So the team of data analysts who are helping analyze this data, make sense of it, and see how do we present this in a way that it benefits the business internally as well as to our customers. These are broadly the teams, and then there is a farm solutions team that goes and engages with the farmers, helps them understand what are the different ways in which they could take care of their cattle and how to enhance productivity. Their focus is more on getting more yield out of the same out of the farm that they currently have. And then of course there's a fintech team which is working in partnership with some of the financial institutions and banks, helping us in lending to the farmers, enabling payments to the farmers, bringing in insurance and all of that. So these are the various teams that help us deliver the services that we deliver.
Thank you so much. Thank you.